Good Friday morning to you. It's September the 19th. Um, I had a little bit of recording challenges. I'm working with at the Jigsaw Dome today, so I took this long here. Let's see if it works. All right, so I closed the long because, well, I'm a little distracted. I'm missing one of my windows. Let me see if I can get that fixed. Be right back. All right, so I got all my windows back like I like them. Even though this is at the outer bands, I went ahead and took this short. I'm going to work it just a little bit tighter than normal. There's a good bit of pressure to the downside.
Stop filled.
Well, okay, maybe I was a little early on this entry, but as you can see there in the filtered reconstructed tapes down at the bottom, there's a quite a bit of orders coming in for shorts, and well, the big charts are starting to turn that away. Let's see what we can get, find another entry here. All right, so the big charts may be saying down, but the little charts are saying there may be an opportunity to get this a quick run up, get a couple of points, because there is that gap up there that happened at the market open. So I'm gonna move my target up, and let's see if we can't take advantage of this quick little run up that I'm expected to go fill that gap before it drops down. All right, well, it dropped down on a quick bar, tagged my stop. I still like the area though. So with what I'm seeing here in the MACDs, I still think we can get this quick little run up. So I'm going to go ahead and take another shot at it. Let's see what we can do. All right, we got a nice little run moving up here, but I'm not liking it. In fact, I think we're getting into a kind of an area here. So I close that trade, and let's see if I can get this short filled.
Order canceled.
All right, so that didn't work. Yeah, I think darn it. I think we're kind of in a range here. I think it could potentially bounce up and down because we've got a lot of disagreements between the 610 and the 987, and the smaller charts like the 377. You're starting to see some compression here. So I'm gonna see if I can't treat this more as a range. All right, something was wrong with my recording there. I just after I closed that last trade, when we got down to the bottom, I decided to take another long. It started to go up, and well, then it got a little squirrely on me, so I went ahead and closed it for a few ticks. Still thinking the same way, working on trading the tops and the bottom of the range, getting ready for the breakout. All right, looks like the range may be getting a little wider, but this could be the beginning of the breakout. Let's see how it goes. Nice start so far. All right, with that 610 down there, that unfulfilled bulge on the bottom there, I didn't take too well whenever this trade slowed down, so I went ahead and closed that short. And I think we've got one more pop to the upside here because of that 610 down there, or that bulge. That really is unsatisfied. And now even the 987 looks like it could kind of set up for a bulge. So let's see if I can find a long in here. Well, that didn't take long. There's my long that I was looking for. All right, let's go see if we can fill that gap that happened at the opening. I can pull my stop up tighter there. Looking at the order flow, I'm right there in an area that was kind of a battleground. Let's see what happens. All right, I closed that trade for a couple of ticks. I do not like the small charts. We've got compression on the 144. We got compression now on the 377. Even the 610 starting to look like some compression. So I just want to make sure I got out of it. I want a little bit clearer picture before I decide really which way this thing's going to break out and I get in for that trade. I'll see what sets up next. All right, so I thought we had the perfect spot to get short. I went short, and the next bar came back and hit my stop. So I had to wait a second or two, and now I'm short again. Um, I just think we are ready to break out. That 987 is not showing much strength to the upside, and looks like the 610 we've got a failed move to the upside. So let's see how we do. All right, so price came back on me. I went ahead and closed it for a tick. The picture is still the same as before. Looking for that breakout. I'm getting more and more of an idea this breakout's going to happen to the short side, and that gap at the open today, well, I guess it just won't get filled until later today or maybe next week. All right, so the breakout, it looks like it's occurring. We just need to break down just a little bit further, and we will have smashed through the lows since the market opened. I don't expect that little gap there to be a problem on the 144. I've got a little bit of profit locked in on this trade. Let's see if I can just manage this and watch where it goes. All right, using the tick charts on my larger time frames, I noticed that we had a perfect setup for fib extension. So I drew the extension, and it looks like it's smashed right through the 62, and it's headed to the 100. If it keeps blowing these stops like it's doing there, I think I've got even more. All right, let's see what we get. All right, we just about reached the 100 on that extension. And wow, I love the 610 and the 987. Even the 1597 has come to the party. Um, I could close right now and it would be my 3 points for the day, but man, I want to see where this thing goes. I've got so much pressure. I'll just kind of trail the stops, and as long as I keep seeing stops for the folks going long, as long as I keep seeing those get blown out, we'll just keep following it for a while. All right, we're moving down nicely. I noticed on the 377 those MACDs kind of making like a hockey stick or a flag, and when I looked at that, I said, that's a spot you could draw a fib extension from. That would be relevant to the move we've got now. And it's funny because we've gotten down to the 62 extension now in this move. So if it doesn't break this area, this may be a spot where enough people get on with longs and stop the drop. But man, look at the 987 and the 1597. Those things are rocking. Even my 4181 and just come to the party, and the 6K charts also getting on board. So I'm kind of getting bored with this. I've got the profit I want for the day. I'm not going to give much back. We'll see what happens. All right. Well, it looks like we have cleared the 62, but it's come back on us. So let's just call it quits for the day. All right. Well, there you go. Just a smidge under 5 points for the day. I'm happy with the way that I managed myself through the rangy market. I was set up to take advantage of it when it finally broke out. 9:53, so about 23 minutes longer than I wanted to work today, but it's all right. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go work out. See you next week.